first time that I sat in a plane to fly here. And for the first time, I'm staying in a five-star hotel. Actually, my parents were poor and academically illiterate, but they were interested to teach and take their children to the school. Education was like a lifeboat for me. But it turned out that my lifeboat was terribly broken inside. It happens to me like this. I got accepted into an engineering course, but it was in English, and I did not know English. So everything was resting right over my head. I was terrified. And in the meanwhile, the couple of students ran away. So I also decided to quit and pack my bags. But something stopped me, and those were the innocent faces of my parents. They might be dreaming that their son is going to become an engineer soon. With what expectation they would have sent me there? No, I said to myself. And with that, I make my mind and put my agony to a professor. You better get a dictionary. Dictionary? I was listening to the first and the strange word rather, dictionary for the first time in my life. But anyway, I got a dictionary and I learned how to use it. And since then, I started jotting down the words written by the professor on the blackboard into my notebook, and on returning to my room, I turned the dictionary upside down and inside out, struggling to find out what's actually going in the class. But I practiced it sincerely. And at the end of the year, when the results were out, it was learned only 4 out of 60 students have passed in all the subjects. I lost almost all my hopes of becoming an engineer. But to all and my own surprise, I had literally made the top in the class. And yeah, that was the moment when I understood how powerfully my success is connected to my friendship with the dictionary. And at the same time, I thought of those who ran away. Certainly they would have become engineers. And there are millions who are aware of opportunities but don't have right tool, like language. And I felt it like it's my duty to help them, to show them the way I found. And I decided to help all those in language difficulties, the students like me. And in first go, I started distributing Xerox copies of my own compiled dictionaries. But how many copies I could possibly distribute? A booklet dictionary was not feasible either. And in this process, I learned that a digital dictionary could be the right answer. But I don't know even the ABCs of computer. So I decided to learn computer and its programming. And with a reference to one local paper advertisement, I prepared and I appeared for the entrance exam of one of the renowned computer institute. I was qualified to, but I was thrown out because I had no money to pay their fees. I literally begged them. I said, I'm ready to do a sweeper's job even, but they didn't listen. And thanks to them, I take it as a challenge. I left my home and locked myself in 10 by 10 room with a borrowed computer and books. And I started self-learning. 18, 20 hours a day were usual. I had to undergo a vest surgery even because of continuous sitting practice. But that's fine. In 6 months, I learned almost all programming languages. And then I wrote a dictionary program that I wanted.
TEACHER, teacher.
शिक्षक,
STUDENT, student.
विद्यार्थी,
And that went viral in no time. I started sharing it on CDs. But again, how many CDs? So I decided to set up a website where all these softwares could be downloaded for free. And it became popular then. But soon I realized there's a huge internet divide. So I was wondering what could be the next solution. And those were the tiny mobile phones in everybody's hand, catching my eyes. And I learned mobile programming and develop apps on multiple platforms. But that was not enough too. because over 93% of the mobile phone at that time in India were simple, ordinary, basic phone with no capability to run any kind of application. And then I figured out a common denominator, SMS, and I started a service called Dictionary on SMS. Just put a simple 10-digit number, a keyword, and the word you want, send it, and here it is. Thank you. Well, since 1998, in collaborative efforts with linguists and domain experts from renowned universities, I developed tools for learning and teaching experiences on different platforms and on different devices, like as you see, computer, mobile phones, tablet, SMS, and on internet, and which has got a handsome number of user base of over 100 million users across 150 countries. That may seem awesome, but we are living in a world where this digital divide is huge. Although my technology has been recognized widely and won awards, I realize that it is only in hands of few. And I want to give it to those who can benefit more out of it. And so I decided, and I choose the cycling way. I'm making my ways to rural villages, remote areas, and to the places where most of the technology is not yet reached. I'm providing these people of these areas with the dictionary opportunities, language awareness, and maybe most probably and importantly, a set of window to self-confidence and help. To give you an example, I distributed my mobile apps to few school dropouts, and after a month, I found that their vocabulary is considerably improved. Well, that was my pilot project, and I want to repeat this success story across hundreds and thousands of villages. Friends, this is just the beginning. I have a plan to create seamless, real-time translation platform for the entire world. Let's convert the language barrier into a language bridge. Let's break this digital divide, the knowledge divide, and most importantly, the opportunity divide. Let's form a universal integration through language exchange. Let's unite. Thank you.